Okay, welcome to Chapter 2, Lesson 3. Your learning target or objective for this lesson is to write two-step equations that represent real-world situations. Okay, we're going to take a look that there are three steps to writing a two-step equation. First, you're going to look at the words that describe the situation. Use only the most important words in the problem. Variable. Define a variable to represent the unknown quantity. And equation. Translate your verbal model into an algebraic equation. Okay, let's look at this example. 8 less than 3 times a number is negative 23. So once again, in words, we have 8 less than 3 times a number is negative 23. Let's let n represent the number. And our equation would be 3n minus 8 equals negative 23. So let's look at the words again. 8 less. 8 less. Look at less. Less means to subtract something. So we're going to negative 8. Then 3 times. Times is multiplication. So we're going to look at that right there. This 3 is the coefficient for the variable, which is n. That is the sum number that we are looking for. So we have 3n with our minus 8 equals the 23. Okay, in this example, we have 13 is 7 more than 1/5 of a number. Again, the words, look at the important words. 13 is. We have 13 is usually means equal, as you see down here in our equation. There's our number 13. More than 1/5 of a number. Okay, we're letting n represent the number as our variable. There is n. And back in our words, we have 1/5 of a number. So the 1/5 is represented as the coefficient in front of our variable n. And let's look, 7 more. More is a word used when adding. We have the plus 7. So our equation would be 13 equals 1/5 n plus 7. Okay, let's look at a real world example. You buy 3 books that each cost the same amount and a magazine, all for $55.99. You know that the magazines cost $1.99. How much does each book cost? Okay, let's take a look at that real world example and look at the keywords. Write down the keywords and pause the video and then come back to the video, see if your words match our keywords. Okay, keywords are 3 books and a magazine cost $55.99. Variable we're going to use for this is B. We're going to let B represent the cost of the books. Now please try to write an equation to represent this problem. Pause the video and then come back and see if your equation matches our equation. Okay, our equation, we have 3b plus 199 equals 55.99. As we see, we have 3 represented here. B is representing the books because we don't know how much the books cost, but we have 3 of them. So 3 is the coefficient, B is the variable, plus $1.99. $1.99 represents the magazine, and $55.99 represents our total cost at the store. Okay, we have one more real-world example to go over. A personal trainer buys a weight bench for $500 and W weights for $24.99 each. The total cost of the purchase is $849.86. How many weights were purchased? Okay, let's take a look at that problem and let's try to pick out the keywords. Pause the video and circle the words that you think are important into writing an equation. Okay, let's take a look at our keywords. Bench plus $24.99 per weight equals $849.86. So hopefully the bench weights each and $84.96. Okay, let's pick out a variable to represent our weights, and we are going to use W to represent the number of weights that was purchased. Okay, now please try to write an equation that represents this problem. Pause the video, come back, and check your answer. Okay, our equation is $500 plus $24.99 W equals $849.86. Let's take a look at that equation. The 500 represents the bench, because in the story problem the bench was purchased for $500. We have the $24.99. That was the cost per weight. We have our variable W because we do not know how many weights were purchased, but they were $24.99 each. And outside the equation, we have our total that was purchased, $849.86. Okay, this is the end of Chapter 2, Lesson 3 video. If you have any questions, write down in your notes, or go back and replay the video, and you'll move on to your activity sheet.